Okay, good morning, guys. We are reviewing the BCBA exam, AKAs. So the pages that you see here, these are the pages from the coloring book, the AKA coloring book, and I'm going to give you a word bank and you can choose the word. So this is actually level 1, so the words rhyme. So it will be a little easier. Okay, first one. I paired classical music with chicken. This term is related to respondent conditioning. So when all of you are studying for the BCBA exam, and in order to be successful, you have to know the AKAs, which means that they may ask you a question and you need to know 3, 4, or 5 other words that mean the same thing. Okay, so I paired classical music with chicken. This term is related to respondent conditioning. And here's the word bank.
Babylonian conditioning.
Yes, it's actually 2. So this one is classical conditioning, but it's also Pavlovian conditioning. Respondent conditioning is also called classical conditioning and Pavlovian conditioning. Awesome. Okay. So when it comes to examining behavior, this is an important part. A ratio chart is sometimes called a
The one with the chart that I can't pronounce.
No, it's right. It's right. It's a ratio chart is sometimes called a semi-logarithmic chart. Awesome. Okay. Okay. The horizontal axis reminds her of her ex. His abs had her hooked, I figure. What are the related terms for horizontal axis?
X-axis and this
Awesome. It is x-axis and abscissa. The horizontal axis is also called the x-axis or abscissa. Okay. General case analysis teaches stimulus and response variations, which may take a while, you see. What is a related term for general case analysis? It may take a while, you see. A related term is it may take a while.
General case strategy.
General case strategy. Awesome. General case analysis is also called general case strategy. Single stimulus involves an easy basic trial method. A related term is
single stimulus engagement preference method?
Yes. Yes. Single stimulus engagement preference method. So if you see the picture, he's saying, my preference is to be single. And she's saying, we are engaged. You have no choice. So a single stimulus presentation method is also called a successive choice or single stimulus engagement preference method. Whew, okay. Pavlov is talking. I hope you are listening. These terms are related to respondent conditioning. What are the terms that are related to respondent conditioning?
Did we just do this one?
We did, but there are 2 AKAs for respondent conditioning. The first one is classical conditioning. So the clue is that Pavlov is talking.
Pavlovian.
Yes, Pavlovian conditioning. Respondent conditioning is also called classical conditioning and Pavlovian conditioning. The AKA for timeout is easy since the word timeout is a part of it. The AKA is
timeout from positive reinforcement.
Timeout from positive reinforcement. Timeout from positive reinforcement is also called timeout. Mentalism is subjective, so behaviorists may be critical. A related term is
Spiritual.
spiritual. A related term for mentalism is spiritual. With mentalism, an inner dimension exists that differs from a behavioral dimension. The dimension is referred to in terms of its spiritual properties. Awesome. Okay, I think we have three more. This lady said the intervention did not work when in fact it did. She promised to do better. An AKA, a related term for false negative is
Type 2 error.
type 2 error. Thank you. And a type 2 error is also called a false negative. That's good. Okay, she did not have to learn about hunger. What is a word that is related to unconditioned punisher?
Unlearned finisher.
Unlearned punisher. Unconditioned punishers are also called primary or unlearned punishers. Okay, we're going to skip that one. Reflexivity involves identical pictures of these two birds hatching. A related term is
Generalized identity matching.
generalized identity matching. Reflexivity is also called generalized identity matching. Awesome. Okay, and this is from the AKA app that is currently on Apple, and it will be on Google Play by next week. And this is what it looks like. It's like different levels: level 1, level 2, level 3. We went through level 1 questions. Level 2 questions are a little more challenging, and then level 3 questions are a little more challenging than level 2. Okay, can I get some feedback about these questions? And
I
this
like
is,
them.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I like them. I like that they rhymed, and I like that you gave kind of hints that way, so you can kind of connect.
Mm-hmm.
When you're taking the test, you'll connect like the question maybe to a hint, and then you'll get the answer. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yes, perfect. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate feedback very much. Okay.